Peace. Hope all is well. Real quick, story time. The situation that I was just in, and it got me to thinking. But, anyways, the situation is I leave Walmart, do a little bit of shopping, go to the gas station and pick up something to drink for me and my son. And as I'm there, as I'm getting ready to walk into the gas station, there's this Arabic ish dude talking to the lady who kind of came out the door to see what the issue was. Um, Something about he said the gas or there's no gas at the pump, whatever. I walk past them, go in, go get the drinks. And as I'm leaving the cooler from where I got the drink, the dude has now walked in to the gas station, the store area, and he's yelling at the black female cashier who was just out there talking to him. And even with the yelling part, I was like, oh, he's mad. And it wasn't until he cussed that I was like, hey, man, what are you doing? Mind you, I don't know sis. I just know that she's a sis. Like, what you not going to do is just be yelling at my sis, for whatever the reason. I don't know what transpired when y'all was outside, but she's back in the store behind the counter doing her job, and you yelling and cussing at her like, nah, not while I'm here. So after I, say, yo, what's up? What's your issue? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you yelling at her? He went on to, I don't know if you know, like, Middle Eastern people are real, invaders, like space invaders. So when they talk to you, they get real close. And if if you was raised in the States, that's a very uncomfortable thing, especially if you're from an area that has like high violence. So like your first instinct, somebody get that close, like you got to punch them. I didn't punch him. So he goes on to tell me about how she made him feel stupid. She talked to him like he was stupid and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, I get all of that. What that got to do with you yelling now, though? And moreover, you're talking to me. You ain't talking to her. And I'm not yelling. So, make your tone match mine. Anyways. Probably talked for about like a minute and a half. Mind you, he's still pissed, but he was like fluctuating, kind of trying to come down to where I was at. Okay, cool. Try to talk to him rationally. There were a couple of times while me and him were talking that I heard sis make a comment or two, which picked dude back up. And so at the end of it, when I finally was like, I done said my last little piece to you, I'm about to turn get in line. As I'm turning to try to get in line, she says something about, because he had said, she told me to take myself elsewhere and go. Instead of leaving the comment there, she said, yeah, so, you can go ahead and go. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, yo, why the hell did you just do that? So, of course, as soon as she said that, he's like, oh, I can go somewhere else. Had a cup of coffee in his hand. Smashed that mug on the floor. It ain't get close to me. Wasn't close to me when he threw it. And then he left. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm playing back the whole scenario. And I'm like, yo, why did she feel the need to keep talking? Like at the point where somebody is interceding on your behalf and they're handling the situation, why do you feel the need to continue to make little side comments in the back? Because if this thing go hard left, you ain't about to box with dude. Moreover, at the point where I'm the one directly in front of him, the situation's gonna come to me. But it's gonna come to me on the behalf of you making additional comments that you ain't got to make because somebody's already interceded. Now, with that being said, I didn't have to. I mean, I feel like to a degree it was my obligation, but I didn't have to get in the middle of it. I could have just been like, oh, he's mad, and just let it go. So I say all that to say this, man. And maybe other people can let me know if I'm out of pocket and if I'm thinking wrong. But if a female is in a situation, argument, whatever, with a male, and then another male gets involved and intercedes on the female's behalf, should the female then relinquish the situation, get up out of there because this man has already interceded for you? Or should the female still be in a position to interact, intercede for herself, or just basically just stay in the situation? Should she stay in the situation, or should she go ahead and back out of the situation? I'm curious to know what other people think, because, I mean, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm bugging. But you making side comments like, that ain't really helping the situation, sis. So instead of it just being a wash, him leaving, you know, thank goodness it didn't really get any higher than he threw his coffee on the ground. But, I mean, easily could have. And then that got me to thinking about other situations. Like, how many dudes then try to do the man gentleman thing, and because of the interactions or actions of a female, that situation went hard left. I can't even imagine, for real. But I'm curious, man. So, should women say something, or should they back out of the situation? I'm curious.